there's a story of when it's kind of like when global warming goes on steroids and the whole world gets burned to ashes, and there's nothing in the world except ashes. And not only are all the trees dead, but all of the animals are dead. And there's only two beings that happen to survive this kind of incineration of the earth. And they survived it because they were in the other world doing some sacred stuff, and they missed out on the burning of the earth. And then they come back and they're trying to find their way home, because humans, like homing pigeons, are always trying to get home, and everything looks the same because it's all ashes. And so they're trying to get home, and then they run into the trickster, who didn't get caught in the fire either because he's a trickster, who says, oh, and they're flying, who says, if when you're flying, your finger points down to earth, automatically that's your home. So their fingers point down, they drop into the earth, which is just ashes, and now they realize they're back on earth, they're back home, there's no food anywhere, just ashes, you can't eat ashes, and they're wondering what to do when one of them, whose name is Ikanchu, happens to kick something down in the ashes solid. So he reaches down and pulls it up, and it's a piece of charcoal. And he's going, I can't really eat charcoal. What good is this? And then he remembers, wait, charcoal comes from trees. Trees used to be cut down in order to make drums. In a way, this is a kind of a burnt drum. What if I start playing it like a drum? So he starts playing the piece of charcoal. And then he's saying, as long as I'm playing the charcoal, I might as well dance. As long as I'm dancing, I might as well sing. And so now he's dancing and drumming and everything in the ashes of the end of the whole damn world. And he gets so tired, he falls asleep. So now he's sleeping in the ashes of the world, and when he wakes up in the morning, he looks around for his drum, which is really a piece of charcoal, and he sees a green tendril coming out of that piece of charcoal. And intuitively he gets it. Because I danced, because I treated it that way, because I sang, because I did these basic things about the dance of life, I brought life out of the burnt out tree, the charcoal. So he starts dancing around the piece of charcoal, and the little tendril grows all the way up, and it becomes the tree of life, and all of life eventually comes back from the piece of charcoal. That's talking about the earth, that's talking about nature, and it's talking about human nature. And so there's one other thing about our issue of what do we do when atrocities are happening around us and tragedies are happening. We have to remember to dance, to make art, to make song, to make, you know what I'm saying? We have to keep the rhythm of our own sense of self alive.